Whew. All right, guys, let's do this. A live drive. It seems like it's been forever. Um, with the national and everything going on, I hadn't put out a video for probably 10 days. Finally put one of those out yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, go back and take a look. I'm headed back to work after 10 days off. So, yeah, I got to get back into the swing of things. Quick update if you've been following me. My dog hasn't been doing very well. He looked like he was doing better, and then last night he took another turn for the worse. So in a day or two, I think I'm going to have the vet come to the house. Just got a tough decision to make. So we'll see what happens with that. He's just been with me for a long time, and I don't want to keep him around if I don't want to be selfish and keep him around if he's not feeling it. Also, like the thumbnail said, guys, I'm going to give you guys the absolute truth on the national, because there's all kinds of different views coming out about the national. I mean, one big view is that everybody had a good time, a great time. I haven't heard anybody say that they didn't enjoy themselves, but there's been, different views, and that's all it is it's different views. The show is, and back to my point, the absolute truth about the national is nothing's absolute. And if you're coming here for some spicy take or some negative take or some argument or something like that, that's not what it is. There's just no absolutes. Everybody that I talked to, a lot of people were overwhelmed. So when you're overwhelmed by something, there's no way you can take in the whole big picture of every single thing that's going on. You mainly see what you're focusing on, what's in front of you at the time. You ask questions, you get answers. Not everybody answers the same. So, like I had originally said, I didn't see much movement on SGC slabs. Then again, Card Collector 2 said he did have movement on his SGC slabs, or saw movement on his SGC slabs. Good. So I'm not going to doubt that. I'm going to say he probably did. I just didn't see any myself, and that's a big thing. Oh, so-and-so said this. It turned into a lot of he said, she said, but it doesn't mean that anybody was intentionally lying about anything. It's just was their perspective. It's just what they saw, and you tune into your content creators to get their opinions and what they saw, because you like the certain people that you listen to. Maybe you're looking for where the market's headed. You're trying to get not necessarily advice, but just a vibe. And there's just conflicting views, and not conflicting in a bad way, just different people seeing different things. I was heavily focused on modern football and basketball, moving out of one and getting into the other. So that's what I saw a lot of. I saw a lot of that stuff moving, and people asking for it, stuff like that. I did a vintage shopping one day, a couple hours in the middle of the day. I did nothing but shop vintage tables. So for that day, all I saw was vintage. I didn't see if the other stuff was moving on that particular time. So again, there was just no absolutes about it, because everybody had their own agenda for being there, whether it was to sell their collection or to buy or to trade up or to trade down or to make some profit or to just hang out for social media or all of the above. If everybody had a different agenda, then everybody's going to have like a small different point of view. Back to the SGC thing. SGC slabs, I hope that they move. I have a submission with SGC now, and I have another one put together that I'm going to send out. I'll actually do a video right before I send that off and show you the stuff that I am sending to SGC. So if SGC slabs were moving, that's great. That's good news, not just for me, but it's great for the hobby, because we need competition. We need a competition to PSA. So again, I just didn't see a lot of them moving in the area, and when you say moving, I mean, that's, you can say something was absolutely not moving, and then that's just one description. But when you say something was moving, there's different ways that you can talk about that. You can say moving in comparison to other slabs. Were they moving a lot? Were they moving just a little? Were they moving better than they were in Dallas? Were they moving at high value? Were they moving at low value? I mean, there's a lot of different, descriptions you can put around SGC slabs moving. And that's all I wanted to touch on that, because that's something that seemed to generate a lot of confusion. But again, that's something that I hope is good. I hope SGC slabs get get some love. I've submitted a lot to SGC. You guys have seen that before in the past. I believe in their grades. I think they're very reputable. Personally speaking, I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to park, because when I left, there was a big carnival and stuff going on. The parking arrangements have changed now that I'm back 10 days later. Another thing is, I want to address a comment that was on my latest video. And I don't want to address this because I'm trying to blast the person. In fact, I'm only addressing this because this person is a longtime watcher. They watch my live streams. They comment a lot. They interact a lot. You guys, my regulars, you'll know the name, Larry Smith. He put a comment on my last video. You guys can go read the comment, take it for what it's worth. And I probably may have taken it out of context. But on my, I've said this in the past, on my videos and stuff, I don't like to block people. Like, I just don't. I only block people when they take personal attacks at myself. There's no space for that. If somebody wants to debate something, if somebody wants to say, hey, this is, that's a bad player, that's a good player, that's a good investment, that's a bad investment, don't sell now, this, that, and the other. That's all debatable. That's all, an individual's perspective. And that's cool. You don't agree on that kind of stuff. But when you start calling people out and saying, almost without directly doing it, calling someone a liar, at least that's the way that I felt. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I took it out of context. It's just, there's no room for that now. I've chatted in the comment with Larry since the original comment, and he's still welcome on my live streams and things like that. And in fact, he's welcome to come on live and chat with me if he wants. And that's another thing I want to talk about on my Monday lives. I'd like to start having some of my guests from the chat to come in and talk to me. I couldn't meet everybody at the National. You wish that I could, but again, it's like you can't see everything and you can't meet everybody. I would like to, I really wish I would have got to meet Nolan from Elite Co 3. That would have been a highlight for me. I didn't get to meet him. I didn't bump into him anywhere. But he's one of the first people I started watching on YouTube. And I really wish that I could have met him. Yeah, I would like to have some of you guys that either couldn't make it to the National or didn't get a chance to chat with me at the National to come on and chat with me on the live stream. I would welcome that. And this isn't directed towards content creators. This is just directed towards you guys that watch, like Joel. I would love to have Joel Kaplan on to talk. Me and Joel talk a lot. I'd like to talk with him in person. If Larry wanted to come on and talk about Patrick Mahomes, because that's what he likes to do, I would welcome that. Triggerfinger, I would love to chat with Triggerfinger. There's a lot of you guys out there that are in my streams all the time. Theodore, which I think I bumped into him in Philly, but he didn't say anything to me. That I would welcome, you guys coming on. If that's something you wanted to do, let me know. Let me know in either the comments of a video or let me know on Instagram. If you don't do Instagram, just comment on a video. Hey, Steve, I would love to come on. Even if it's for 10, 15, 20 minutes, it doesn't have to be for the whole duration. And I'm sure a lot of your buddies that you have developed in these chats would like to see you on. That would be awesome. For me, going forward from the National, from a market perspective, like I said in my video, I am moving out of my modern football and into my modern basketball. Now, does that mean I don't have faith in the modern football players? No, it doesn't. I think Josh Allen is going to have a good season. I don't have any Josh Allen cards. I don't know about Lamar Jackson. He's a little risky. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have another great season. I don't have any Patrick Mahomes cards. I think a lot of these guys are going to perform. I think Kyler Murray might look good. I think Daniel Jones is risky. That's just my opinions on these guys. But for me, with what I saw, putting my case up on a showcase and someone asking me specifically for certain players, some of them I had, some of them I didn't. I didn't have any Josh Allens, and I got asked a lot. That was me, though. Maybe not everybody got asked for Josh Allen cards. I just didn't have any. I actually wish that I did. Even though I think that Josh Allen is going to have a good season, doesn't mean that I'm going to hold him into the season for me from an investment standpoint. If I think Baker Mayfield and the Browns are going to do well, that doesn't mean I'm going to hold Baker. The play is to sell when the market is hot on these guys. The read that I got from the show was that the market was hot on these guys, so I was moving out of them. I'm not going to wait for the market to cool off and then move out of the cards. It just doesn't make any sense. unless I want to hold long term. And I'm not long term on any of these guys. If I was long term on any of these guys, it would probably be Mahomes. You know, I picked up a Russell Wilson card. That's a safe card. You know, Tom Brady, those are safe cards. But the young guys, you know, the 2018 class and newer, which seem to be getting a lot of buzz, I'm not super high on any of them long term. You know, I think Mahomes and probably Josh Allen are the best, but at the price point you got to come in on them, it's really risky, especially on Josh Allen. And the basketball market is down. I feel like I'm able to almost get double, at least 30% extra value by selling my NFL at the moment and getting the NBA, because what's going to happen is the NBA is going to start getting hot, and I don't want to start buying it when it starts getting hot. I want to start buying it before that. I don't want to sell my football when it starts getting cold. I want to sell it before that. So that's my perspective. That's the way I approach the market. I make a little bit of money on the side. I buy PC items. You guys saw the Tony Hawk and the Larry Birds, the Larry Bird autos, the Ted Williams vintage card. So that's what I walked away from the National. I will say I didn't touch on the soccer market because I do some soccer. I'm buying Christian Pulisic stuff. I still am. I bought another $1,000 Christian Pulisic card since I've been home. I bought a Kevin Durant rookie last night. So, you know, just a thought of where I'm headed, you know, and you guys will see my recent pickup videos when they come out. But, you know, I just think there's better value at the moment than chasing the high dollar, hyped up NFL quarterbacks. You know, in my opinion, this is the time to move on them. But the soccer market, there was soccer tables at the National, but not nearly as much soccer as I hoped. At least I didn't find as much as I thought that there would be. There was really, really high-end soccer cards there. I had someone at trade night sit down next to me and show me a one-of-one laundry tag auto of Pele. I mean, it just blew my mind. That card was just amazing. I actually got to hold it. I had somebody else come up to me with a BGS 9.5 Maradona rookie sticker, and they let me hold it. I took a photo of myself holding it. I was like, man, I would love to have this, but this is out of my ballpark. So there was some great soccer there, but the tables were spread out, and it just didn't seem like – it seemed like they were few and far between. Some people that were strictly dealing soccer was strictly soccer. You wouldn't find another sport at their table. And then some people like Tampa Card Shop, they had everything. They had all sports, and it was, you know, Black Jaded Wolf. She had everything, high-end autos of all sports, including soccer. But the soccer always tended to be like on the end cap of the people's booths. So yeah, there was good stuff there. I'm gonna try to get to some comments before I go into work. I got to get to the floor. It's been 10 days. I hope I remember. I got to probably be retrained in my job. But let me go back here. Adventures with Troy. Ziggy doesn't like your comments at Tao. Is Tao and Ziggy not getting along? I watched Ziggy's live stream this morning. Joel, you believe it's basketball time? I just believe basketball's got great value on it right now. When you see Luka base prism going up, and it could have been a reflection of the Olympics and his potential to win a gold on an underdog team. Now that they can't win a gold, we'll see if that hurts it a little at all. So I don't know. But when the Luka base prism is going up in price, that's usually the sign that because he carries the banner for modern basketball. That's usually the sign that modern basketball is about to be on the move. I have a phone call coming in, but I got to get ready to go into work. This is my brother calling, so I'm gonna answer this phone call. I don't know if I'll get any other phone calls in the day regarding my dog. I hope not. You know, no news is good news at this time when it comes to the dog. And guys, thanks for supporting the channel, checking in on me on my live stream this morning. We got 30 people watching. It's been awesome. I put out a video yesterday. Again, it's a lot of the same old national stuff. But if you want to watch it and get a good look at the stuff that I bought, you know, you can fast forward halfway through and just see my pickups, some of the people that I met and hung out with. And again, if you would like to come on a Monday night live stream, hit me up on Instagram. I'm just like you guys, okay? I'm down to earth and I'm willing to chat. I'm willing to debate. I'm willing to be wrong. You know, I'm not right about everything. I'm willing to be wrong. But the one thing that I'm not going to take is personal attacks on myself or anybody else in the chat. You know, don't attack people in my chat. It's not the place for it. You can do that wherever else. I don't know if there's another place to do it, but it's not going to happen here. And again, Larry, if you're watching, bud, I hope I just took that out of context. If I didn't, then that's your thoughts, but you know, I don't agree. All right, guys, take it easy. Have fun. It's Friday. Hopefully it's your weekend. It's my Monday. And I'll talk to you guys next time.